Hi guys, Melanie Hanmer here. Right, I'm just doing this short video basically because as I've told you all, I'm going to do quite a few skill videos for yourself and meditations and things like that. But this video mainly is explaining about the skills, because if any of you are like how I used to be, I'd be, these skills ain't working and just try once. But when I was in a heightened state and I'm like, oh, they don't work, and you just chuck it to the side. You're like, I've tried that before, it doesn't work, I tried that. And so if any of you are like that, then please just watch this short video. So basically, this video is explaining how things work and how it's worked for me myself. So what I've done with skills is I've practiced them when I'm not in a heightened state. So when I'm just feeling like I am right now, I'll practice these skills, because what it is, in our minds, in our brains, we've got this muscle. So this one muscle is our, our lifelong coping strategies. So mainly all our negative behaviors are kept. We've built this muscle up. So when we're feeling low or crap, then we tend to go to them negative behaviors, because there's this strong muscle in your brain, which a pathway which you've built over the years, and like that's your comfort zone. So that ends up, then that's where all the negative behaviors are happening. But when you are learning your skills, if you learn your skills, I've noticed if I practice skills when I'm not heightened, it's building a new pathway. So there's a new muscle in your brain, a new pathway for you to go along with. So every time you're practicing a skill, you're building up this muscle, so it becomes stronger and stronger. So when you are in a heightened state, sometimes this old muscle, even if you've built this new road, this new pathways, sometimes our brain is automatically comfortable with going with a road we know. However, the more we walk this road, the more comfortable we'll become with this pathway, these skills, and in time, hopefully then, it'll be a second nature using these skills instead of negative behaviors. So the best time to use these skills, any of the ones I'm doing, the best time to practice them is when you're not in a heightened state, or basically, because, right, I'm going to show you now. So here, guys, we have the mountain, the wave, right? So by here, so anything below there, if we use skills, so hopefully practice your skills right down here. But then if you start using your skills by here, hopefully you will not get to this point by here. But when you do become to this point, this is when the skills you do need to use really is distraction. But to prevent getting to this spot up here, if you use this bit by here now, to help with your skills, to regulate your emotions, to use the skills, then you won't get to that peak. So the whole point of this video is about like teaching you to learn the new pathways. So the negative ones, because like even myself, I still do, my brain goes to that side, thinks about that side. However, I'm at a point now I can choose whether to go that side or take my new path, which I'm starting to become comfortable with. And over the last 24 weeks, I'm comfortable with this new pathway. So even though I still get the thoughts, however, I choose to go the new way, because I choose not to engage in them negative behaviors, because that's not the life I want to live. The life I want to live is this new rosy, happy pathway where I can set an example for people, I can help people, I can like show my boys like I'm building their muscle up so they don't have this negative behavior one, because they're not exposed to it. They've got this positive pathway which I help by like validating them, by showing them how much I love them, showing them good examples and things, and just showing them you know, the person I want them to be, like, you know, the loving people they are. And so basically, like I said, this video is just to prepare you to not give up on the skills, because this muscle by here is what a lifetime of negative skills for me personally, and negative coping strategies, which didn't get me nowhere in life, because everything was just so dark and clouded, and you know, is more like walking through a thorn bush rather than walking through a pathway with like butterflies and roses and, you know, all magical stuff sort of thing. So yeah, so this video, like I said, is just to prepare you to practice the skills when you're in a normal state. You know, it's like not normal state, 'cause no such thing as normal, but when you're in a calm place, practice them on a friend, practice them with animals, practice them on your own. There's so many different skills like that I can post, but it's not worth me posting these skills if you're not prepared. Like me, I was really willful, and I was like, it doesn't work, and I weren't willing to practice like 5-6 times, practice a skill, because I was like, just wrote it off straight away. When you are in the heightened state, the skills that you do need to use, which again is good to practice when you're not in a heightened state, but is mainly distraction, opposite action. So if you're really sad or angry, try doing opposite action, try doing watching comedy, try all sorts. So this is, like I said, I'm going to cut the video now, because like I said, I just wanted it to be a short briefing just to prepare you all regarding my skills, that the ones I'm going to teach you, which they're not my skills, they're ones I've learned, you know, off my psychologist, off my mental health team, off like DBT and everything. So they're ones I've learned, but it'll be in my format, the way that I was able to interpret it and able to use it, rather than in the like textbook way. So, you know, so yeah, so this is the end of the video now. Thanks for watching, and I hope that did explain a bit regarding the pathways and things, because like on a diet, like I always say, when you're on a diet, it doesn't stop you thinking about that chocolate. However, you got the choice whether to pick that chocolate up or just wait for the craving to go, and you know, stay on the stay on the insight that you want to achieve. So yeah, right, loved you all, guys. Hope it helped a bit. I hope I made a bit of sense. Message me, you're all welcome to message me, and loved you all. So thanks, guys.